fighting at OKTAGON 61 next weekend, a week away, September 21st. Andrej Kalašnik. Andrej, how we feeling about a week out, man?
Yeah, great, man. It's for me a big responsibility because I will fight in my hometown. So it will be a big event for me. First time my mother comes to watch my fight, my father. So it's big responsibility, but I can wait. I love my city. I love the crowd. So it will be a great event.
And you posted on Instagram, defend your home city. Does that add like pressure, or do you just really like to perform in front of your home fans?
I had been in this situation before because I fought in Brno many times, and yeah, it's a little bit pressure, but every time I enjoy it because our crowd is something special here in the Brno. A little bit loud, a little bit drunk people, so yeah, it will be great.
And you said your parents are going to be in the building. You said this is their first time seeing you fight. Is that what you said?
My wife first, I'm sorry, my mother first time, yeah. Maybe my wife will be in the arena, so we'll see. And my father is third or fourth time. Every time he's nervous, sometimes he even close the eyes in the middle of the fight. But yeah, it will be a family event.
So what's your mom saying about this? Is she excited? Is she nervous?
I think she already used to because I started with the freestyle wrestling before, and from my childhood. So she's like, okay, she's like a little bit MMA for her. It's a little bit scary thing, but in the end of the day, she understands that I need to feed my family, and this is the way how I get the money, and this is the way how I living. So yeah, she's okay with that.
And I've noticed following your career, the fans love you. You're a fan favorite. Your personality is awesome. You're funny. Is this on purpose? Like, do you do this to get fans, or does this just come natural? Is this just who you are and fans are attracted to it?
Yeah, like before in the start of career, I was like so strict, not to make jokes. But in the end of the day, I'm a funny person. For me, just make or I think in MMA scene we have a lot, the testosterone guys, the big ones, and the bad ones, and I'm just make fun of them. Of I make fun from me. I hate the trash talk, and this is the way how I feel it, and if fans enjoy it, it's good for me, and yeah, it's a part of my personality.
And your last time out, I just watched the whole fight, all what, 1 minute of it before you got that boom knockout. So
Yeah.
is it important for you to keep that momentum going to find another finish, or a win's enough for you?
Of course, man. I need to show some show, big event, like I said, my hometown. So I need to add something special more to this fight, not just win on points. I don't care if it will be some mission or KO. I have already KO submissions, and so I need to show that and prove that I'm best in my division. This is all.
And you're taking on Paleologos. How do you feel about this fight?
Yeah, he submitted Jungwirth,
Mm-hmm.
the same person. He's pretty famous. The Christian Jungwirth in Germany.
Yep.
I win by with Jungwirth too. And Palogos is like, I don't know, one fight is like different fighter, second time different fighter. Sometimes he's like underdog and win the fight. Sometimes he's like favorite and lose the fight. So we'll see. Like in this preparation, I put like more on myself than on. I don't make some special tactic for the Palogos because every fight it is a different person.
And I mean, is that hard? Like going in, because, some opponents, you're like, all right, he's a kickboxer, he's a wrestler, he's going to look for the submission. But with Paleologos, like you said, you don't really know what's coming. So does that make training camp more difficult?
Oh, but I don't care, I don't care about the Palologos. I just try to be the best version of myself, and we know that Palologos is black belt in Jitsu, So on the ground game he will be good, but yeah, I'm not scared of Palologos. He's a good guy, Greece guy. I like Greece. I was in Greece a few times. Good cuisine, good people, sunny weather. I like Greek, but today the on the tournament I need to win.
Do you have a prediction for this fight, or just a win? Or do you see it happening a certain way?
I think it will be not on point, so it will be maybe KO or some submission.
Love it, man. You're getting me excited. And I mean, with a big win here, like, is the plan to fight once more this year? Do you maybe wait till next year?
It will be second fight in this year, so we'll see. Or it depends on proposition from Octagon. No, I need to fight big fights, win big fights, and afterwards go for the title. But right now I just think about Palologos. That's all.
Well, and I know you're very focused on Paleologos, but I need to ask about the future a little bit because with more noise, with more wins, you're going to be knocking on the door of the rankings and the title. So, is that a goal you have to capture that Octagon title?
Yeah, yeah, of course. It's my goal from the day one when I was in the Octagon. Yeah, from first day I want to win the title, but still I need to prove a few fights. So we will see.
And I mean, the title right now is vacant. I guess how do you kind of see that title picture playing out over the next, I don't know, 6 months, a year? Like, who do you think is going to be champion? How do you see your path to get there going?
Yeah, I think the champion will be Bojan Velichkovic because he win the game changer. This pyramid of the best welterweight in Europe. He won it, so he deserves to be the best in the welterweight. And Jon Surdu is a very, very good fighter too. We have Gogoladze. He never lose in Octagon. So, I know I need to beat some of these guys. Or Mate Kertész is a very good fighter. He fight for the title 2 times, I think, or one time. So, yeah, big deal here in welterweight.
And do you feel like currently you have the skill set and the capability to compete with all those guys? Or do you think you need to get a couple more wins, not only to prove yourself, but also
Yes.
like to gain that experience to really compete at the top level?
Yeah, man, I'm 30 already, so it's time. It's time to show the best.
Well, hey, man, they say 35 is the new prime. So you got time.
Yeah, but the body is not like 5 years ago.
I'm 27 and I'm already starting to feel it. So I get where you're
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from, man.
yeah. It
But
will be worse and worse.
thanks. Looking forward to it. But aside from Octagon, man, like I do a lot of work with them. I do some regional work, and then I cover like UFC, PFL as well. Is that ever a goal of yours? Like you said, 30 years old. Like, do you still want to make it to maybe UFC, PFL, or are you very content with Octagon?
Like Octagon is right now for me like family. I'm from 2019 in Octagon. I know every person from production, from I don't know, from ring girls and from the cameraman, the video makers and stuff. So it's like my home. I have friends here like from production and stuff. So I don't. Yeah, for every fighter, like UFC is a big dream. When I was 23, 24, I was like looking forward just UFC, and if I not be in UFC, I will end my career. But right now, I feel for me, it's pretty good to stay in Octagon. It's the biggest organization in Europe. So, so yeah, right now I don't like care about the UFC, but if I make some good fights, they make a good proposition. Why not?
Money talks, right?
Yeah, money talks, of course.
Well, and a question I have too is even if we never see you there, a lot of people are curious, like how would Andre rank up against Bilal Muhammad, Ian Gary, Colby Covington, like
Yeah.
the big names of the UFC. So how do you think, do you think you can compete with not only the top welterweights in Octagon, but all the top welterweights in the world? Like, do you put yourself in that category?
Probably they kick my ass, the Belal Mohammed and the top five. I don't think I'm not on such level, but I can be on such level, but not right now. So right now I need to win the Octagon title, and afterwards we can speak about the UFC top fighters.
Hey, I love the honesty, man. Most people be like, "Yeah, no, I'll kill them all," but I think that's honest, showing that you need to get a couple wins to get on that level. But I don't think you're
Yep.
far behind at all, man. I think you're a very exciting fighter, doing it
Thank,
at the top of the top of the game. And
thank you, brother.
nickname Vagabond.
Yeah.
Explain this. What's the origin? What does this mean?
Vagabonds mean, it's like uh it's not like homeless person, but it's like person that like go around the city, you know some parties, pubs, and such, like street life, you know. It's like a street life, you know. In Brno, we have a lot of bars, a lot of pubs, some pub brawl, you know, fighting on the street. So this is why people call me vagabond.
You're just a normal guy who can kick some ass. Is that accurate?
Yep, yep, yeah, can be.
I love it, man. I love it. And I have one more question for you,
Yep.
not fight related. I don't ever normally ask this kind of question, but it's very relevant this week. Did you, by any chance, tune into the United States presidential debate at all?
No, I know that Trump will compete, and Harris, the women, the Afro-American women. Yeah, a lot of people like watching even in Czech Republic are
Yeah,
curious who will win. I don't know. You know, in the US, there's like hard situation that you have just only two ways. You know, Democrats and
Republican.
Republicans. Yeah, you in here in Czech Republic we have about 7 or 8 parties. You have only two, like the biggest one. Yeah, so it's I think it's for US will be better like making more parties. You know, someone on the left, someone on the right, and some parties in the middle. So it's hard, I think, for people to choose between Harrison, right?
Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Yeah.
Yeah, between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Uh, hard to like who will be better. But I see it's a problem like in the US of the current situation that you have only two parties. So maybe if you have more parties, more political or big politician, it will be better for your country. But I believe US like I don't want to say like Trump supporter US will be great again. But I pray for it, you know, for US people to live in good country, because I think it 1980 or 80s 90s US was like free country, good country, freedom of religion, freedom of everything, and it used to be like that. But right now we see that situation a little bit changes.
I agree with you completely. So what you're saying is you think the two-party system we have is not working, especially compared to how some of the other world does it.
Yep. I think it's not working. Like it's like communism, you know, not working too.
I agree completely, man. I respect the take. I was very curious how the rest of the world is seeing some of our politics, because it's unbearable at home. So I only imagine how
Yeah.
it comes across overseas. But Andre, man, I appreciate your time, the honesty, and the great conversation. Before I get you out of here, you got tons of fans across the world and a lot who are going to be cheering your name on the 21st. So anything you'd like to say to all of your fans?
Yeah, I like all of my supporters. So cheer for me. And if you will be in Brno, if you are from US, Canada, or Mexico, just text me and we can get a couple of good Brno beer.
Love it, man. Andre, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, September 21st, do not miss it. OKTAGON 61. Andrej Kalašnik, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.